Hello, this is Brittany with Scott Leroy Marketing, and in this tip video we're going to talk about how to use the map to find a referral partner. Now the first step is going to be to log into agent.kw.com with your KW login credentials. Once you are on your main dashboard, we're going to go over to the left side menu and click on the referrals icon, which happens to be this little man icon here. When you hover over any of the icons, it will show you the name of the applet that you're hovering over. The other option that you have would be to click on the red KW in the top left, which would then produce the flyout menu for you. Once we click on referrals, that'll transfer us over to the main dashboard for the referral applet. From here, we're going to click on map at the top of this dashboard, and that will produce the map for us. Now there are a couple views for the map that we can go through. The first one is going to be the default, which is production. And again, it's telling you right in the middle, you can use the zoom or you can use the scroll to find whichever you would like to do. Now you can also search the map. You can say, let's say, once you start to type, it'll give you some options. So we can say Dayton, Ohio, and that'll hover us right over Dayton. If we wanted to do Orlando, we can type that in, and that'll take us directly over to Orlando. You don't always have to search. Again, you can zoom out and kind of move the map around with your mouse and hover. Again, you can scroll in or out to zoom, or you can use the panel here for the plus or minus sign. So for now, I'm going to go to Orlando. Zoom back in here. Now the production view is going to put a dot on the map for each deal that a KW agent has closed. This is for the US and Canada only. Each dot actually represents either a closed buyer or seller transaction. And the location, the dots themselves are located at the home itself that was sold or purchased. All of these deals are done within the last 12 months, so you're seeing pretty recent information here, which is pretty great as when you're looking for referral partners or to send referrals out. When you hover over any of these items, not much is going to happen. However, if you hover over these single dots, they'll start to turn red. If you click on a single dot, it'll actually bring up the name and photo of that agent. Clicking the more info, well, I have to zoom in. I found too many. Where'd my buddy go? Sorry about that. Okay, lost it. Well, what I was trying to show you is, I'll do it here. So when you click on the red dot, or when you click on the dot, it'll turn red. It'll show you the name of the agent who sold this house and the picture. It'll actually highlight them here on the right-hand side. Clicking more info here on the map will actually bring this down as a drop-down. You can see their contact information. You can see their statistics for the last 12 months, all right here in the right-hand side. Now, by clicking on any of these number icons, these are little location icons. By clicking on those, what it will do is zoom you automatically in to see those a little bit clearer and produce those single dots for you. As you can see here, when I clicked on this one dot, it actually highlighted a second dot. What that means is this agent actually sold or purchased. It was either on the seller side or the buyer side of the transaction. Both of these properties. And actually up here at the top, there's 4 in this general area. So you know in this area, this person is sold for. Again, it highlights it to the right. You could do the more info here, or you can actually do the little drop down here. And you can see automatically the agent stats for in this area. The total closed is 275. Listings sold, buy sides are broken out in that. Average deals, everything is listed right here. You can actually see the team. When you click on the team, you can see everybody within that team itself. You can break out those statistics for them as well by clicking the drop down here. And again, shows you the contact information And the cool thing too is it shows you the amount of agents on the team, the total number of units, and the total sales volume. So that is all listed here for you. Pretty cool. Now let's say you weren't really exactly sure. I'm going to zoom out a little bit further. You weren't exactly sure who you were looking for, what you were looking for. You do have a couple options on how to view this. The first option is going to be your filters. That is this button here. It's a little 3-slider hamburger icon. By clicking that, you have brings up this pop out for filter agents. You can filter by specializations or closed units, sides, leases, whatever the case may be. So let's say you had a luxury, you were looking for a luxury agent in this area. So we'll click luxury, and let's say we wanted them to have at least 10 buy sides. Once you're happy with whatever filters that you've set up, go ahead and hit apply filter, and that'll bring down your results to whoever is within the map itself. So based on our criteria, we only have the one person. So dropping down, you can see all of the stats for Brandy. Her information, again, you can click the team name, and that'll show you who is on that team, their units, and the sales volume for the last 12 months. So that's pretty, again, a pretty cool thing here. Now, if I zoom out, let's see if we can get a couple of, all right, so we've got the 2. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Now that we have a larger list, this will make a little bit more sense. So we did some filters. We have a list here. Automatically, no matter how many people here, if you have no filter, it'll sort by random. If you wanted to see maybe who had the most buy sides, you could sort by that. You could sort their first name or last name. This will work really well if you have a bunch more than 8. But for this this example, it does work with just 8. So you can see that by sorting this way, the buy sides, they have 601. This group, this is the Rainmaker. So he has the most buy sides in this particular area, which is pretty cool. And that's the last 12 months as well. So that's pretty awesome. Now let's say you're ready to add them to your referral network. You can do that by clicking this little person icon with the plus button. If you don't send a personalized message, it'll just send them a generic, you have a referral invite. They'll get notified for that. If you do want to send a personalized message, you can go ahead and do that and hit send invitation, and that personalized message will be attached to the invitation you send over. If you decided that you didn't necessarily want them in your network, but you wanted to send a direct referral, or maybe they're already in your referral network, you can actually click this out box and actually fill out the referral request automatically for you. The next view is going to be the Market Center view. Now you come up to the drop down, that'll give you all the views that you have here. When you click the Market Center view, this is going to put a little icon, like a little house icon, and this is showing you all of the market centers in that area. When you hover over, it turns red, but if you click on it, it'll tell you the name of the market center, how many agents are in the market center, and the street address. Oh, I still have my filters on. Hold on. And that's one thing to note, I guess. Sorry about that, but if you do have your filters on and you're looking at the market centers, it'll break down who's in that market center that matches your filters. So if you see that there's only 3 agents, that is typically because you have the filters on. If you want to see everyone in the market center, then you would go ahead and just remove those filters. Once I remove the filters, you can now see that there's 215 agents, not 3 at the Claremont Market Center. And then here too, you can also sort by closed units, first and last name, buy sides, whatever the case may be if you wanted to sort. And you can also still filter those agents out by what you were looking for. You can also search by city. or zip code. If there's a particular associate you were looking for, you can search by that as well on this drop down. One thing to note is that business centers do not show on the referral map, so agents who are with a business center actually will automatically show with the parent market center automatically. So they will come into this main view here. They won't be separated out. The one also great thing to note, let me clear out this specification. If you zoom out, you can actually see the KW worldwide market centers as well. So this is not limited to just the continental US or Canada. You can actually see, Dominican Republic. When you click on those, it'll zoom in a little bit further for you to break those out. And click Turks and Caicos. You can see that they have 13 agents. So this is a great way to kind of see referrals in other countries. The next view is the My Network, which will show you anyone in your network for that particular location. This will give you a good visual of who's actually in your network. Maybe you want to have a referral partner in every state, or within the large cities within your own state, whatever the case may be. This will give you a look to see who you actually have there. And that is how you use the map to find your referral partners. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us over an email at support@scottleroymarketing.com.